Good evening and welcome back to AdCast. I'm Carl Burbish and I am right here with my lovely guest co-host, Kate Watley.
That's my name.
That is the name.
I thought you forgot for a second.
Oh, slipped my mind.
Well, we're going to have our Advertising Insights segment with,
let's go ahead and do that.
with Vinny Tafiro
Mm-hmm.
from Tafiro Communications, also a past president of Ad2 Tampa Bay.
Well, thanks for having me again. I love being here for this segment.
Yeah.
Vinny, after his storied career with Tampa Bay, went on to be a famous blog writer, among other things. And we always like to welcome him on the show for the Ad Insight segment. This month, everything we've been talking about is about the Super Bowl. And here, we want to talk a little bit about Super Bowl advertising. I think you even covered this with me maybe a year ago or 2 years ago.
I think so. I think we did
it's
cover
a little
this.
bit different this year. Because obviously the economy is in the middle of a recession or not a recession. I think at this point you have to call it a recession.
It's a recession now officially.
It's
I've read it in multiple places.
Multiple places.
Must be true.
I think I read it on TapiroCommunications.com.
.com blog. So advertisers are behaving a little bit differently this year. Yeah.
So, I mean, you have a situation where a Super Bowl spot is more expensive than ever, $3 million for 30 seconds. And, advertisers have to figure out how to handle that.
Yeah. It's actually, the price this year is $3 million compared to last year, which was $2.7 million, and that's for a 30-second spot. As far as I know with the economy right now, it's the only thing that's gone up in price this year. Everything else from gas to, electronics and homes have gone down, but Super Bowl advertising has gone up.
Apparently there's a strong market for that.
It seems to be.
Yeah.
But that is debatable. You've got articles right now in Ad Age that are saying there's some debate on how much time NBC has left available.
Yeah.
It seems
Which
there's
is rare because usually advertisers are fighting for those spaces long before now.
Exactly. And I think NBC claims there's 90% has been sold. There's talk, and this article was Monday, so I don't know what's changed in the last 48 hours, which I'm sure it's changed, was 8 to 14 spots, and I don't know how many spots total there were, but
that are waiting or that are
waiting to be sold. Yeah.
Now, if I'm an advertiser, I'm waiting for the fire sale.
Yeah, I'm buying on Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock.
I will give you $10 for that Super Bowl spot.
So if they don't sell those spots, NBC runs self-promos there, public service campaign.
The Office.
I believe they actually run ads of the higher spenders. So somebody like Anheuser-Busch InBev. They've bought 5 minutes of airtime that they've purchased 10 spots. I'm sure they're one of the top people that would get an extra spot if there was one available.
Now that's an interesting situation. I saw this on your blog. The Anheuser-Busch, they're going as strong as ever, and yet we have our beloved Busch Gardens where we can't even get our free beer anymore.
No, I know. I was shocked at that, and I think everybody in the community was. I know we saw it in TBT. I think was one of the ones that broke it. At least I don't know if they broke it, but it was a major story for them, and the fact that this is a 50-year tradition in Tampa Bay of giving away free beer to the community, building a local personal bond with people that way, and they got rid of it. And I think it's something like their advertising spend for the Super Bowl would buy 75 million free beers.
Wow. So
which is that how many people they get in a year, 2 years?
Not even close. Not even close.
I read that one of the things that they're spending their advertising dollars on is a brand new technology up in Canada where people watching the Super Bowl, watching commercials, can use the remote and click on the ads and tag them or watch a longer version of the Budweiser ads. Yeah.
They better be good if they want me to watch more.
I know. Well, you can tag them and watch them later.
See
after
more
the game.
advertising.
I know.
Only during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's a brand new technology nobody's used before, and we get no free beer.
No free beer.
And talking about short spots, then you've got another beer advertiser, Miller, is doing 1-second spots, and they've got a website now. It is called onesecondad.com.
I checked that out. I saw that. It's the High Life guy, and he's doing his 1-second ads that are like, it's beer.
Yeah. It's good beer.
You can't
Drink
do
it.
that much in 1 second.
Well, we're going to see what they do. I mean, really,
Did they buy 1-second ads for this Super Bowl?
Well, no. What they're doing is it is going to be
pre-Super Bowl.
It's actually pre-Super Bowl, and I think even during the game. But they've bought 25 local markets because there are some spots locally in different metropolitan areas that they can buy local spots, and I think that's where that came from.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, they're an example of advertisers that are just continuing, going, or if not doing more, along with, I think, DreamWorks and Pepsi are doing the 3D glasses.
Yeah.
ads.
And that's a weird one. I did a little poll today on that to see who knew, because I only found out yesterday, watching GoDaddy has a radio show once a week, and I found out listening to that they were doing 3D glasses, and I'm in advertising, and I did a little status update today to see who was aware of this, and only 2 out of 7 people that replied knew about the glasses, and of those, 1 of them was in advertising.
And how many of those had the glasses?
Probably none.
So we're working with a 0% ratio of people that are going to...
This is a very unscientific Facebook poll, though, with my friends, so it's not...
No. But these research results are...
and then there are some advertisers that have pulled out.
Yeah. Who do we have that's pulled out? We've got GM, which I think is kind of self-explanatory with the auto industry bailout. It's not in good taste.
I suppose.
FedEx, I actually read a quote from that. They're going to, FedEx employees, like millions of other people at our companies, are being asked to do more with less.
Aren't we all?
Yes, we are.
Even at AdCast tonight.
We'd love to talk to you about this for another 10 minutes or so. Vinny.
But we're out of time, I know. We've had a good show.
It's been a wonderful AdCast. And for those of you at home, if you'd like to read more about this, I invite you to check out Vinny's blog. What's the web address for that?
It is blog.tafirocommunications.com, and we will have this material up there.
Absolutely. Find out more about what's going on in the industry. You can check out there, and you check out us on the next episode of AdCast.
Thanks again to TBT and Tampa Digital Studios for making this all possible.
And thanks to you at home for making us care about doing it in the first place.